Hello and welcome to an exciting episode of Why Did Ask For? We have big announcements.
Yeah, we do.
You might be wondering what's changed, what's wrong.
What's
So,
missing?
something. I don't know. Uh, I guess we should start off by addressing the elephant in the room, or lack thereof. Dan
Yeah,
has killed
Todd.
Pat and buried him in that pile of stuff behind him.
There's a lot of shit in this room, isn't there? You
uh,
don't normally notice because my screen's not usually this big.
yep. In all seriousness, though, Pat has taken a leave of absence. He's decided he needs to work on real life stuff.
Yeah, it's like, guys, I got like this real life job and like I kind of got to work at it, so can't do the podcast anymore. Like, whatever, Pat.
So, Pat,
Go live your real life.
this one's to you, and we're gonna have some fun.
Well, we're gonna try. I mean, this is gonna be shorter than normal, obviously, because
Yep.
why do an hour of us bitching about Pat leaving when we could do a half hour?
I mean,
Also,
really, we could do like 6.
if you notice there's a significant drop in audio quality, that's because I'm pretty sure my kids killed either my microphone or my input device, and it ain't fucking working. So, there's that.
Yep, we'll get that worked out.
Pat's decided to leave us for now. He's not going forever.
Yeah, he said he'd be back.
He's just taking this break from us through the holidays to, like we said, address his career path and let him put some time and effort into that.
Yep.
Also gives him a break from editing all the bullshit that we make him edit because he's just better at it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's that really on the Pat front.
Yep.
It's I mean, we're sad to see him go for I say that like he's leaving forever, but he's not. But it's sad that we're gonna have to stop producing this podcast for a while.
Yep.
But it is what it is. However, on the exciting front,
Yes.
is that since we won't be making Why Did Ask For a little bit,
Just tiny little
meaning
bit.
this show in particular, what we are gonna do, and it's gonna take us a little while to get something out for you guys to enjoy. What we're gonna do is a little show we're calling In Tune.
The
Now,
logo's gonna look a lot better here in a couple weeks.
as soon as I figure out how to use Photoshop and/or Illustrator, it'll look fantastic.
Yes.
In the meantime, that's how good of an artist I am.
But we are,
But so yeah, this is going to be our new podcast kind of thing that we're putting out. It's going to be just Tip and I, where we discuss our shared favorite musics, whether it's an entire album or a song here and there from somebody. Sorry, I just noticed another defect on my computer.
Oh.
But yeah, that's where we're going. So it's going to be a whole new.
We have a list.
Yeah, we have a significant list
So
of things to talk about. So we're just basically going to go through albums or songs that really, well, that we listen to a lot, that we enjoy. We'll explain why we enjoy them, maybe when our first experience with them was, and that sort of thing. And you may or may not hear me play some song.
Yeah.
Or parts of songs.
yeah. And if we're lucky, we get a guest.
Well, I know there will be one guest.
We get 2 guests.
Yeah, so we have a few. So after this week, this episode goes up. This will be the last Why Did Ask For on the channel. So this is Friday if you're watching it when it first came up.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we're recording on the 22nd of November. This will be going up by, what's Friday? The 25th?
Yes.
Yeah, so this will be going up on the 25th. And then you won't see anything on the channel probably until what did we decide? December 12th.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
So we're going to take about 2 weeks off from
Yeah.
uploading to put the final touches on. We're going to record some pilot episodes of In Tune and kind of see how that goes. Try and flesh out the idea.
Hmm.
But when we do finally release, we plan on recording 3 episodes, and we plan to release them on the 12th, the 14th, and the 16th of December. So a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. And then regular uploads will continue from there every Friday.
Yep.
If you have any suggestions for bands or albums or anything that you might want us to hear, want to hear us talk about, just throw them in the comments below. We definitely take a look at them. Not saying that we might talk about them, because if it's not something we generally listen to, we're not going to start with those.
Yeah.
But we may get down the road.
Because a lot of this is going to have to be something we're knowledgeable on. Like, you can't put in the comments Selena Gomez and have us say anything other than Tip asked her out once. Or
Very true.
or stuff like that. So it has to be something we're sort of knowledgeable on, and we'll address it. I mean, if it's something we're going to listen to, I'll listen to just about anything.
Yeah, and that's why I say, if you have anything to add, feel free to do so, because we may listen to whatever you put out there. We might like it.
Yeah.
And then, it might make for a boring episode saying, we actually only heard about this a week ago, and it was from user whatever.
Yeah.
But, you never know. We might throw it into like a grab bag episode or like a best of the rest kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, we plan on talking about full albums, or at least albums that we know have a lot of songs we enjoy on them.
Yes.
So that's kind of the idea. That's where we're going. Like I said, I've got 2.5 weeks to figure out Photoshop and get that design all mocked up. And of course, with this comes new merch in the store.
Yeah, we'll
So,
get that figured out.
as soon as we get that logo out, I'll definitely get it up on the store, so you guys can have your very own, In Tune shirts and mugs and whatever else. And we're just gonna have a fun time with it.
Yeah.
We plan on having shorter episodes, maybe 20 minutes to a half hour. It's not going to be anything lengthy, so no big time commitment on your part. But we'd love it if you'd join us, make the move with us, follow us through this journey, because it's definitely what it's going to be. I've never done anything without Pat before, so it's a little scary, but I got Tip with me, and I'm every bit as confident in him as I am with Pat. So
I don't have the editing skills as Pat, so there's not going to be any more Texas won! Texas won!
I still hate him for that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I was so I watched the first 5-6 minutes of that episode, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? That little bastard put a Texas Rangers flag.
Yep.
And I even skipped ahead, but I guess when I skipped ahead, I skipped over that little part.
Yeah.
Because I think I skipped maybe 10 minutes ahead, and then 10 minutes from the end.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, so he put it there throughout the whole thing, so I thought, ha ha ha, I'm going to have my revenge. Make the whole fucking thing Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And then when I bragged about it, you guys were like, oh yeah. Pat specifically was like, oh yeah, you totally got me.
Yep.
And the way he said that, I was like, I fucking missed something.
Yeah.
So sure as shit, I go back and I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Yep. And, Pat put a lot of work into that. Probably why he needs to focus on his real job now.
Yeah.
But, it was fun. And we'll think of fun stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, well for sure. Like I said, this is development right now, right? So
Yeah.
we gotta figure out how the show's how we want it to flow and all that sort of stuff. We just have a very, very rough idea of it right now.
Yeah.
It's going to take some perfecting. It's going to change. What you see in the first 3 episodes is not going to be what you see in episode 15 or 20 or, however far we get with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're in for a ride, come join us and watch us grow.
Yep, and we'll have to figure out this mess that's the screen.
Yeah, there's that too.
So
if you have any ideas for better I don't know.
Layout?
Maybe we just have a third guest every week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know we're gonna have one for
Yeah,
one of the
one
test
one
episodes.
third guest, so that'll be easy. So maybe we should make it a goal to get a guest from each one of these bands that are on our list. I'll have
Specifically from one of those bands.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cross off BB King because he's dead. Uh, Buddy Holly.
Oh, Buddy Holly.
Um,
Yeah, and throwing those names out, we're also going to try and keep it
Current.
relatively current.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say within our lifetime.
Yeah.
Maybe some one-offs where, that song came out in the 70s. Yeah, maybe. But we're going to save probably those for like a best of the rest kind of episode where we just talk about some of our favorite songs from whatever era.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And most of this is music that Dan and I kind of grew up on, kind of shaped us.
Yeah, it might give you a little hint as to our,
Mental
how fucked
state.
up we are.
Yeah. It happens.
It's like, so what I find cool is, so the first 3 episodes that we're going to put out, I can throw them out there now because it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We've decided on them, right?
Yeah.
So one of them is going to be Sublime Greatest Hits, because I try to think of their most popular album, and in my opinion, that would be 40 Ounce to Freedom, but
I can see
there's only like 3 songs on that album that I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
But the Greatest Hits album is like, that's the one that I listen to, so that's top to bottom.
Yeah.
What we're going to, the best way to get a lot of talking points out of that was to go with the Greatest Hits. The second one is going to be a Metallica album, more than likely going to be the Black Album, because again, that one's like top to bottom, just a great, great album in my opinion.
And I have a funny video that we can add in.
And so speaking of video add-ins and stuff, so the third one is going to be from Rancid and the album And Out Come the Wolves. And that's where we're going to have a guest with us, and that is my longtime friend, Sean, who he stood in my wedding, and great guy. But he was actually the one that first showed me that album, so I thought it might be cool to have him on, because he was there when I first experienced punk rock at the age I experienced it at. He sort of walked me through, what was good, what was bad, what wasn't considered punk, and whatever. So
He's the reason Dan doesn't listen to Green Day.
yeah, because I remember asking him, and I don't remember what his response was, and maybe he'll remember, but I remember asking him, so isn't Green Day punk? And I don't remember if he said anything, but I remember getting a really dirty look from him. And it was the first time where I was like, I just disappointed my friend. He just, that look on his face was like, how dare you?
Now, with me, when I first started listening to it, I don't know where the idea came from, how it got in my head, or anything like that, but I equated 3 members with a punk band. So if you had 4 members, if you had 5 members, you weren't a punk band. But it had to be 3.
So you would never have considered Less Than Jake a punk band.
No.
Which, I guess technically they're not.
Yeah.
I guess they would be classified more as a ska band, because they have, like, brass.
Yeah.
But I know they had more than 3 members at one point anyway.
Oh, yeah. And it's just some weird idea that got stuck in my head somehow. And I couldn't tell you how or why or how I moved past it. It was just there. I was a dumb kid. A real dumb kid.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would depend how old you were when you first fell into that scene.
Oh, man. I was maybe 12 years old, 11 years old, or 12?
So you're 1 year older than me?
I'm 32 now.
When's your birthday?
September 23rd.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a year and like a month,
Yeah.
not a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so about the same time.
Yeah, so I was like 11 or 12, and my sister's the one that introduced me to it. She's 6 years older than me, maybe 7.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, I guess you could say my sister did as well, but
yeah,
not directly. She wasn't like, "Hey, listen to this album. It's great."
yeah,
It was, "Hey, I'm dating this guy named Sean," and I'm like, "Cool." And then I became his best friend, and then he broke up with her because we were really good friends.
yeah,
And then he introduced me. So in a way,
yeah. No, my sister introduced me. She listened to it all the time, and I think I had to hang out with her one time. Like she had to take me someplace, and she's like, "Well, fine, whatever." And she was listening to it, and I was like, "This fucking rocks. This is way better than Corn."
yeah. So I mean, obviously that means our sponsors are going away.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but for the time being, you can still head on over to geekandgamergear.com. Use promo code WHY-DID-SAY for 10% off your first order. This will be your last opportunity to do it. That promo code will stop working at some point, but you never know. We'll keep talking to them, and maybe they'll sponsor the new cast.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. But anyway, enough about that. How was your week?
Hectic.
Hectic. Why?
Yeah, just a lot of shit going on at work. It seems like everything decided to break last week, and I mean, we were set up for, like, if this went down, we're good, we got spares for it. If this goes down, we're good, we got spares for it. But when it all goes down, we're fucked. And this was one of those, it all went down. So,
Well,
spent a lot of time finding
I
stuff.
have nothing to complain about.
Yep.
Nothing. Normal week.
Yeah.
I actually like my job now, so nothing to complain about there.
Yeah. And
Although I did start using Snapchat.
yeah.
So I made my own personal one. Because we've had a Why Did Ask for Snapchat, but none of us know
What
fuck
we're
doing.
yeah. No idea.
So I've kind of just been sitting on it, and I open it up every now and again, and I go, I still don't get it, and then I close it. But a bunch of people at work use it, and they're using all these cool features that are like, they put like little faces over your face and stuff.
Yeah, my sisters use it.
And there's like voice changers and stuff like that, and I was like, that's really cool. And then I look at my Snapchat, and I'm like, mine doesn't do that. How come? So it turns out you got to be a part of the beta program, which is literally just you go into the settings and you say, yes, I want to be a beta, and then then you have to update the app. It'll like allow you to update, and then you update it and you're in. So since getting that, I've been using it a little bit, and it's growing on me. I still don't quite understand it, but at least with the filters, there's a way to make just mundane shit kind of mildly entertaining.
And I guess, like, for me, I'll never understand it, but I'm not part of that social media craze.
True. You only got Twitter because we told you to.
Yeah. It's... I go out and I experience life. Now I'm a Twitter fiend, and I pick fights with people.
Yeah.
But,
like, libertarian followers.
Yeah.
Or no, they weren't libertarian followers.
No, they're all Trump followers, and I'm still friends with them, and I still pick on them. Because they're all idiots. I mean...
I've been getting all sorts of weird follows, too, but just from, like, random news outlets.
Yeah.
And, like, beer salt. That one still weirds me out, because I don't ever tweet about beer.
Yeah.
I'm like, why'd they follow me? I'm thinking that they were like, oh, this guy makes a podcast. We'll follow him. Maybe we'll sponsor them.
No.
That never happened.
Maybe they were thinking about it and then they listened.
No, I don't think that's the case.
So
I think we got solid content most of the time.
Oh yeah. But Pat was the one that was really like, oh, I like this. I like trying this. I like trying new things.
That's true.
And
the thing about sponsorship that not many people like, I was surprised to get Geek and Gamer Gear because they actually approached Pat. They sent him an email and was like, hey, you want to do this thing, and we can work something out. And so Pat took full control of that. But I'm surprised to get it because normally with any sponsorship, you have to have like a dedicated following of like something like 20,000 downloads a week.
Yeah.
to be
And
considered
we
for, well, maybe for the big,
don't.
like Audible and shit like that.
Yeah.
We don't have anywhere near that,
No. Not even
which is
close.
unfortunate because if we had, at least if the threshold was a little lower.
Yeah. And I think we'll get there with our new endeavor.
I'd like to think so.
People will know what
It's
to
just
expect.
it's going to be weird because it's a complete departure because we've been doing this for so long, and where it's just we just sit around and bullshit. And in the beginning, we tried to say, "Oh, we're a gaming podcast," but we don't talk about games.
Yeah, we hardly
like we
ever
bring it up every now and again, but we just kind of bullshit. And then we have the gameplay series, which unfortunately are also going to go away because I don't have time to edit, and Tip doesn't know how to edit. So unless he figures it out, those are probably going to go away as well. Or if you're an aspiring editor and you want to get in on the ground floor here and help us out, we can't pay you, but
we'll be
we would
bigger. We'll be
appreciate
bigger
it.
than Rooster Teeth.
I don't know about that. They're pushing like 8.5 million subs on YouTube.
You gotta have goals, man.
I'll tell you what, we got to aim to at least get past my brother, who
Yes.
has quit YouTube. So we got a chance.
So I don't know if anyone's noticed. Week number 3.
I think everybody's noticed week number 3.
I haven't changed it since I got it. That's a lie.
I'm sure that's not true.
That's
You're
a lie.
just at a point where you're making a conscious effort to.
Yeah, I changed my shirt today. I came home and I was like, huh, I'm not wearing the right shirt. I think we've about beaten a dead horse to death.
Yeah, I'd say.
So, the next time you see us, I won't have facial hair because No Shave November will be over.
Ooh.
So, all this is gone.
I thought about shaving too after December, just to freak out my kids more than anything.
Well, you see,
I know you're all
really
patchy.
yeah, I'm really depressed about that because I'm old.
Yeah.
So
See, I've gone I just haven't trimmed or anything, but it really doesn't make a difference.
yeah. So
Anyway, so yeah, that's good. That's pretty much gonna wrap it for Why Did Ask For at least till the new year. Hopefully by then Pat will have everything straightened out in his personal life, and he'll be back with us, and we can resume all the content that you like for right now. But in the meantime, it's just gonna be this music thing. That's kind of what we're focusing on, and we might throw out a game series. I'm not sure the logistics behind it, but I kind of thought of an idea today, so we might do something there, but no guarantees.
okay.
At the very least, this video music podcast is going to start coming out. I've got guitars and amplifiers and all
I've
that
got a
shit.
pencil.
I'm probably going to be playing little snippets here and there. And
Pencil. I know the pencil trick. Actually, I forgot it.
you still can't do it? No?
I forgot.
No, your whole arm has to go.
There you go.
You're still holding it. You gotta let it go loose. And anyway. So that's going to do it for us. So thank you so much.
Shit.
Thank
I
you
don't
for-
have a pencil. I made it disappear.
Thank you for the last, what are we at, 63 episodes, 62 episodes before this. Thank you for everything. Please, if you like what you're seeing, keep watching us. We're only going to try and get better from here.
Yep.
And at least until the new year, that's going to do it for us. So, hopefully, we made you ask, what the fuck is in tune?
Why did it end?
Goodbye.